It begins, as all legends do, not with the roar of a stadium, but with the quiet determination of a single soul against the odds. Marcus Rashford is a name that transcends the conventional boundaries of sport. It is a narrative woven from the grit of Manchester and the unyielding potential of a generation. He is more than a footballer. He is an activist, a symbol, and a perpetual enigma of modern athleticism. This is the story of a hometown hero whose journey from the council estates of Wythenshawe to the pinnacles of European football is less a fairy tale and more a testament to persistence, talent, and profound social conscience. Act 1. A Hunger for More. The foundation of the Rashford story lies in the Moss Side and Wythenshawe areas of South Manchester, a setting defined less by glamour and more by a demanding, unforgiving reality. He was a boy raised in an environment where resourcefulness was a necessity and opportunity was a precious commodity. It was his mother, Melanie, working tirelessly, and his older brothers, Dwayne and Dane, who fostered not just his talent, but his crucial early mindset. Marcus credits them with the decision to join the Manchester United Academy at the tender age of 7, despite rival interest from Manchester City and Liverpool, cementing a destiny that was always red. His earliest, most vital development came not on the polished academy pitches, but at Fletcher Moss Rangers, a renowned grassroots club that served as a crucible for future professionals. It was here, and in the concrete cages of his neighborhood, that he honed the raw speed and directness that would define his game. The path to the elite level was not smooth. Accounts from his youth coaches detailed the logistical struggle of simply getting to training, a challenge overcome through the dedication of club staff who organized transport. This early exposure to hardship, the necessity of missing training sessions because of his family's economic situation, instilled a deep-seated humility and an understanding of food insecurity long before his rise to fame. At the United Academy, Rashford was fast-tracked, training with players 4 years his senior, like Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. His unique athletic profile, a blend of explosive pace, high stamina, and a quiet, almost shy intensity, set him apart. By the age of 11, he was the youngest player ever selected for the prestigious Manchester United Schoolboy Scholars Scheme. These formative years were less about accruing accolades and more about accumulating the mental and emotional armor necessary to survive the unrelenting pressure cooker of Old Trafford. The stage was set for a dramatic arrival, a moment when the academy graduate, forged in the fires of Wythenshawe, would explode onto the global consciousness. We've traced Marcus Rashford's journey from the streets of Manchester to the heart of elite European football, a path filled with staggering highs and complex challenges. If this documentary-style look into the life behind the goals resonates with you, we'd greatly appreciate a brief moment of your support. Your likes, shares, and subscriptions are the engine that drives this channel, enabling us to invest the time and research needed to continue delivering these in-depth, authentic football stories. Thank you for being a part of this community. Act 2. When a boy became a Red Devil. The moment of the breakthrough remains one of the most romantic narratives in Manchester United history. February 2016. A last-minute injury to Anthony Martial ahead of a Europa League tie against Midtjylland forced manager Louis van Gaal to turn to the unknown 18-year-old. What followed was not merely a debut, but an immediate statement of intent. Rashford scored twice in the 5-1 victory. 3 days later, on his Premier League debut against rivals Arsenal, he did it again, netting another brace. He followed this up with a goal in his first Manchester derby, a streak of unprecedented debut scoring that announced a star with an almost theatrical flair.
The following season saw his talent solidify, transitioning from a pure center forward to a devastating left-sided attacker. His pace, the signature Rashford run directly challenging the fullback, and his increasingly diverse finishing ability became Manchester United's most potent weapon in a period of relative inconsistency for the club. Under Jose Mourinho, he secured major honors, including the 2016 FA Cup, the 2017 EFL Cup, and the UEFA Europa League, where he provided the assist for the final's decisive goal. His peak, however, arguably arrived during the 2022-2023 campaign, after a period marred by injury, inconsistent form, and the mental fatigue of his off-pitch campaigning. Rashford delivered his most compelling individual season, scoring a phenomenal 30 goals across all competitions. This was a season of clinical efficiency and breathtaking individual brilliance, defined by winning goals in high-stakes matches and culminating in his second EFL Cup winner's medal. He was unstoppable, unplayable, and universally hailed as one of the elite forwards in world football. Signature moments piled up. The dramatic last-minute penalty to knock Paris Saint-Germain out of the Champions League in 2019, his superb World Cup 2022 performances for England, and the incredible post-Qatar run of form that saw him score in almost every game. He was not just a player, he was the locus of United's attack and an undisputed global star. Yet the intense scrutiny and the constant search for sustained elite performance in a tumultuous club environment would eventually create a new phase in his career.
Act 3. A new canvas for redemption. The subsequent phase of Rashford's career has been one of challenge, transition, and a profound reevaluation of his place in the game. Following his sensational 30-goal season, the 2023-2024 campaign saw an undeniable dip in form, affected by tactical shifts, managerial instability, and perhaps a mounting sense of emotional and physical exhaustion. The relentless media spotlight, which celebrated his triumphs, now magnified his every struggle and misstep. The summer of 2025 marked an end of an era. After over 20 decades associated with the club and a brief loan spell at Aston Villa in the latter half of the 2024-2025 season, Rashford departed Manchester United, accepting a loan move to FC Barcelona for the 2025-2026 season. This transition signifies a courageous new chapter, a move to La Liga offering a fresh tactical environment and a renewed impetus to rediscover his peak form away from the immense emotional weight of his boyhood club. At 27, his current status is one of undeniable class, seeking consistency, a star attempting to convert intermittent brilliance into a sustained, world-class standard on a new continent. However, the defining characteristic of Marcus Rashford's legacy is etched not just in the goals he scored, but in the lives he transformed. His off-pitch activism, particularly his campaign against child food poverty in the United Kingdom, placed him in a realm few footballers ever touch. His relentless and successful lobbying of the UK government to continue providing free school meal vouchers during the pandemic school holidays led to a fundamental policy change, helping millions of children. This effort, undertaken during his physical peak, earned him an MBE, Member of the Order of the British Empire, and numerous humanitarian awards. This moral integrity is his true legacy. It establishes him as a unique figure, the hometown hero who leveraged his incredible platform not for personal gain, but for social justice. His story is therefore dual, a talented yet sometimes inconsistent footballer attempting to cement his elite status in Spain, and a giant of social conscience who has fundamentally impacted the national conversation in his home country. His lasting impact will be remembered as the man who used the most powerful ball game in the world to fight for the most vulnerable in society. Marcus Rashford's career is a compelling study of talent,
pressure and principle. From the lightning-fast emergence from the Manchester United youth ranks to his current pivotal moment in Catalonia, his journey is a thrilling, complex tapestry. Yet, whether scoring a vital goal for club or country or forcing a change in government policy, the narrative remains consistent. This is a player who defines greatness not merely by what he achieves on the pitch, but by the undeniable good he delivers beyond the white lines.
The narrative of Marcus Rashford is one of destiny, immense pressure, and a heroic commitment to causes far greater than the game itself. His story, part footballer, part activist, is still unfolding, making the analysis of his ultimate legacy fascinatingly complex. So here's the thought-provoking question for you. Considering his unique impact both on and off the pitch, what will be the single most enduring element of Marcus Rashford's legacy a decade from now? Let us know your insights and predictions in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this comprehensive documentary, please ensure you subscribe for more deep dives, like this video, and share it with someone who appreciates football history.